Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Reunion with Nicole and Holly, chaotic disaster, Brady's pub shooting, and Stephanie's double date. Spoilers for the next week of February 12th on Days of Our Lives indicate that a dramatic teaser has been made available. It's jam-packed with shocking revelations, tragic events, presumptions about marriage, and the reappearance of two individuals. Nicole Walker-DiMera and Holly Jonas will be returning to Salem. There is a shooting at Brady's pub and the Horton house is set on fire. Stephanie Johnson is also planning a double date. Nicole Jonas and Nicole Walker-DiMera returning DOL teasers for the week of February 12th indicate that Nicole appears at the start of the preview clip. Nicole has returned to the DiMera home in Salem. While, just in time for Valentine's Day, Nicole gets back together with EJ DiMera. Nicole is not alone, though. Holly has also been taken home by Nicole, although it looks like she is still unconscious. With Sloane's drinking growing, it's only a matter of time until Jude Brady's true identity is revealed. They will experience a horrible tragedy with the Horton family. The Horton residence is set on fire by an arsonist who, under that mask, resembles Everett quite a bit. Chad DiMera and Julie Williams are facing deadly fire. But with the help of Doug Williams, Thomas DiMera, and Charlotte DiMera, Chad and Julie manage to get away. In the end, Maggie Horton Kyriakis takes in Thomas, Charlotte, Doug, Julie, and Chad. Shots ring out in the Brady pub, according to previews for the week of February 12th on Days of Our Lives. A few shouts can be heard, but it's not obvious who is saying them. Then, with a revolver pulled, Kate Roberts Brady slips out of her room. Additionally, Ava Vitale can be seen dialing 911 after discovering Harris Michael's body in the weekly preview footage. Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree tie the knot. John Black arranges for Marlena Evans to have a romantic picnic. Steve Johnson uses a single yellow rose with a long stem to rouse Kayla Johnson. Recall that this is also Stella's wedding anniversary because they tied the knot on Valentine's Day. Additionally, Jada Hunter is surprised by Rafe Hernandez. Stephanie updates Everett about their double date with Rafe and Jada in the meanwhile. Xander Cook and Sarah Horton succumb to their enthusiasm for showering after Zara. Who is Teresa's true love, Brady or Alex? Should she be with them? Spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that Teresa Donovan, Brady Black, and Alex Kyriakis' love triangle is far from finished. Even though Alex recently locked lips with Brady and Teresa and they both said it didn't matter, this three is still in for a lot more turmoil. Specifically, the fact that Brady's son Tate Black is still embroiled in a serious court dispute will keep Teresa and Brady in close proximity to one another. The good news is that he isn't fighting his way out of an adult jail, yet he is still housed in a juvenile facility, and they aren't exactly kid-friendly environments. Teresa and Brady will keep being together as long as Tate is coping with stress, which is a recipe for disaster for her current blossoming romance with Alex. Nevertheless, if someone isn't in love or meant to be, it doesn't matter how much time they spend with their ex. There's no need to worry. Having said that, viewers can sense that Teresa and Brady have a lot of connection even though Alex's worries have subsided. In addition to sharing a son and a past, they also get hot under the collar. Alex isn't around. Brady and Alex are different in that Alex entered their relationship with Teresa thinking she had undergone a transformation. Brady is familiar with Teresa and is aware of her lack of goodness, but he still manages to embrace her. It's possible that he has been suppressing his affections for his ex because he fears being harmed. Although Teresa's initial motivation for dating Alex was to enrage Brady, which ultimately evolved into a plot to become the Kyriakis family's trophy wife, she has now developed affections for him. She is therefore beginning to feel bad for stealing Victor Kyriakis' John Aniston will and tricking Alex into thinking he is his long-lost son. Tate's involvement in Holly Jonas' overdose, however, has made it evident that Brady and Teresa are more than just parents to their kid. Brady's understanding of Teresa's needs during her relapse and his lack of judgment about it all say loudly. Days teasers suggest that Alex will eventually find out about Teresa's infidelity and will probably dump the blonde. Could Brady then step in to assist Teresa in getting over her breakup? While Patrick Muldoon, who played Austin Reed, may not have been the brightest person in the room, just look at how much he let Sammy play him. He has done a fantastic job transitioning to the role of film producer and has collaborated with some amazing performers in the process. He's currently working on a project that will excite millions of people. For all 8 seasons of the Emmy Award-winning, both actors had nominations. Series, Kit Harington, read about the actors' on- and off-screen romance here, played the moody Jon Snow on HBO. Sophie Turner played his younger sister, Sansa Stark. Thanks in part to Muldoon, viewers will finally get to see the two together again. The two had a really deep bond while filming together, announcing The Dreadful, starring Kit Harington and Sophie Turner at the Berlin Film Movie Camera Festival, with more to follow. The incredible Natasha Kermani is the director. We are thrilled to be working with the best team possible, which includes Luke Daniels, Gregory Loretano, Kit Harington, Sophie Turner, and producer Patrick Hibbler. Kermani is the writer and director of the gothic horror movie The Dreadful. The movie, which is based against the backdrop of the War of the Roses, follows Turner and her mother-in-law Morwen, who lead a lonely and hard life on the periphery of society, according to Deadline. However, the return of a guy, Harington, from their past will start a chain of events that will ultimately mark Anne's turning point. Muldoon has a busy producing career spanning at least 15 films, and he has collaborated with some of the biggest stars in Hollywood. He starred in Marlowe, starring Liam Neeson and Jessica Lange, and The Comeback Trail, starring Robert De Niro, Tommy Lee Jones, and Morgan Freeman, to mention a few. The release date of this fascinating new endeavor is still unknown. Updates and teasers for Days of Our Lives hint that a sweaty Xander Cook will be questioned by a suspicious Sarah Horton regarding the mysterious message on his phone. Sarah noticed a text message from an unknown number inquiring whether it was done after he had gone for a nighttime run and forgotten his phone. Only Harris Michaels knows for sure if he did or did not. Harris Michaels was shot twice in the heart behind the bistro by a shooter who fit Xander's description. Nevertheless, Harris remained motionless and lay bleeding out for some time. Harris identified his shooter, and Xander had received a mysterious call from an unknown number a few days earlier. The caller had disguised his voice, and Xander had never replied to say he would accept it. The caller wanted to recruit Xander because he knew he had previously been a hitman. He believed the call may have come from E.J. DiMera, Dan for Regal. When Xander approached Stefan DiMera and inquired about the call, Stefan informed him it wasn't him and denied knowing anything about it. After they got into a fight because Xander suspected it was EJ and said he made the call, Xander stormed out. Several days pass, someone calls while Xander Cook is running. Several days pass, and Xander goes out for a run, leaving his phone behind. He dismissed the call wanting to hire him for a hit job. Sarah sees a text as the phone beeps, and wonders what the texter is asking about. That's done. She waits up for him to return home from his run. She tells him he left his phone behind and there's a text on it for him asking if something's done. He says it's not important and probably just spam.